What is up, guys? TrimTats here, and today I'm doing another video. In this video I'm going to teach you, well, the basics of survival in this game. Now if you're new to this game, the tips that which I recommend you doing is putting this into vegetarian mode. And or you can put it in vegan mode. Basically vegetarian mode means the cannibals only spawn at night. And vegan mode means this. Boom, you see that? It changed at the top. So the forest and open world adventure, so that's vegan mode. That basically means no cannibals spawn and you'll be able to get your base set up and basically have a good time enjoying the game without anybody attacking you. But we're not going to do that because... So to change it back to normal, you type in meat mode. And basically there's nothing you need to pull up or anything like that, you just literally type it. There's no box, you don't need to press enter, you just type the thing. Now, if you're going to play on meat mode and you're still new to this game, but you don't want your base to be destroyed, you can always type in Iron Fortress. No, sorry, Iron Forest, not Fortress. I'm so stupid. Okay, so basically this means that nothing can destroy your walls or your buildings or anything like that, not even you. So it's pretty much a pain if you ever build something and you don't want it to be there. And to get it off, you just type in Iron Forest again. Boom. Now there's another mode which is called Regrow Mode. And if you're a little bit of a scaredy cat and you don't like going out into the woods to get some logs for your base because you'll probably basically deforestize the entire map. Well, just kidding, but you deforestize the area which you're in quite a lot just to get logs to build your base. So what you're going to want to type is Regrow Mode, and that comes up. Basically that means that all the trees and all the plants around you will slowly grow back, well, a lot faster than it would usually. But I think you got to leave the stumps there because you can actually destroy the stumps by hitting the stumps. Alright, so now you know that. Let's get into the game. Oh, let's turn this off. Regrow Mode. Alright, let's get into the game. Alright guys, I'm playing on my multiplayer server. If any of you want to join, just message me on I'll put down in the comments below that you would like to join. Basically got it on private, invite only friends, so you'd have to add me on Steam or something like that, and then I'd invite you. So basically, me and my friend, I just saw in one of my other videos, Lightning Boy. I like to call him Lee Boy for some strange reason. It's just a lot easier than saying Lightning Boy. But anyway, Lee Boy basically did hardly anything to this base. Like, he put up 2 walls, that's about it. So I built the rest. And by the rest I mean the entire base, apart from those 2 walls which he had built. Because he was so obsessed in getting good gear. Now, as good as that is, you do not want to be going on a hunt for good gear. You want to be making a bit up. You want to be making your base. So basically all this I pretty much did. I mean, he collected some sticks, but yeah, all of this was me. I think I made him build this because he didn't do anything. So yeah, he built this, well, most of it. And yeah, as you can see, look, you see all the stumps. So basically deforestize this entire place. The reason why I left this tree here is because I wanted to build a tree house which would lead into my base. But anyway, I'm going to teach you some survival skills. So, survival skill number 1, you need to make a base. Now that is the most important thing. Forget these walls. I mean, you can always try and do the walls, but look how many of them. You can always start off by building You can always start off by building one of these, a hunting shelter, but I highly recommend building one of these first to get you started off. But I hate building one of them first. I like to go big because I do spend a lot of time playing this game, so I built one of these as soon as I started. So once I built that, I felt safe because no cannibals could get me. And also, if you want to feel extra safe, put it on Iron Forest, so then no cannibals can get you. Alright. So once I'd built this, I decided to build my wall. So I'd put my wall up, and to basically change one of these walls into a door. I don't know why oh yeah, this is also another thing which my friend built. Just this. You know, this was 2 logs. And the one place that he had to build it was in front of the door. I mean, I've got multiple doors, but still. Basically, to change a wall into a door, it gives you an option to press R, and basically what that does is it changes it into a door. So your second priority isn't exactly the wall. Your second priority is to find a place with drinkable water. In fact, that's your first priority. If you're going to build somewhere, make sure it's away from a cannibal camp if you don't want to be attacked all the time, and make sure you build near some drinkable water. I know this isn't drinkable, this will poison me, but it won't do a lot of damage. See, look, it didn't do any damage to me, but it did give me water. Also, you can easily wash yourself off every time you log on. So you found this water source. It's drinkable, but it doesn't kill you. So then you need to find a flat area, well, not necessarily flat, but a good area where you can build a perimeter wall. Sorry, I just heard something there. A good area where you can build a perimeter wall. So I found this lovely place, and I built a nice little wall around it. So my first priority, once I got...
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere to run. The night goes on as I'm fading away.
First priority, once I got here, was to build a base. So I did. I built this lovely... God damn it, I'm covered in blood again. Built this lovely base in here. It took me a couple of hours to do. Well, not even that. If you have a friend which actually helps you to build it, you could probably do it a lot faster. So yeah, so I built that, and then I decided to get my wall up. So the first thing that you always want to build is this. This is a log holder or a log transporter, a log carrier, something like that. It'll really help you build your base. If I can find it here sometime today, please. See, I hate this thing. I gotta get used to it. There it is. So a log sled. Basically, you chop down a tree and you can put the logs in a log sled, and you can transport 11 logs back, so you can make things 11 times faster rather than 2 times faster with just 2 logs. So once you've built your lovely house, your second thing you need to do is get a wall up to protect you from the cannibals outside. My stick's full. Alright, so then once I'd done that, I decided to put a wall up. Once you have your wall up, you're pretty much safe. You're pretty much safe. Try not to attract any cannibals to your base unless you have it on Iron Mode, Iron Forest, because they eventually will break it, especially if they have an armsy. Basically, an armsy is one of these, one of these things, very tough, and they basically are meant for destroying your base and giving you a bad time. So once you've got your lovely wall up, then you have chances, and you have a lovely chance to get all your interior stuff like your log holders and your stone holders and your stick holders. I personally guarantee you making the stick holders first, then the log holders, then the stone holders, but it don't really matter what order you go in as long as you've got those 3 things. This will really benefit you because a lot of things involve sticks and a lot of things involve logs. I'll probably fill those up later during the daytime. So once you've built all that, you basically have no way of seeing if there's any cannibals around to go out at night. So you're going to want to build a watchtower. Of course, I went with the hardest option you can do and made the one which is takes a lot of resources. However, you can just build on a small little platform, which is probably the easiest, but I wanted mine to look fantastical. So you can just build one of these and then, you know, just go across. There. Okay. So once you build that, you're pretty much set. I have no idea why my friend built that on there. That kind of attracts cannibals. I think light attracts cannibals. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, I'll go. Then you can start on your lovely interior stuff and exterior stuff. Also, build one of these as well. I forgot to mention that. Always build one of them, so then you have a water source. Alright, then you can just mess about and you can get some lovely rabbits. You'll also need some other stuff, like soda and chocolate bars. Basically, that just helps you on the if you're walking anywhere or going to somewhere, and you have these things to you know, keep you hydrated and keep your hunger up. But you do get some sort of weight points, I think it is, and if you get those, it basically means you're getting fat. So I highly recommend not eating these all the time, eating and drinking them all the time. So just usually cook your food and get your water out the lake out there. So to get some fresh water, you need an old pot, and you can find that. It isn't too hard to find. Basically what you do is you equip it, go up to your water source, press C, boom, I've got water in there. I think a cannibal was chasing me now. So then you just light your fire, boom, put it on, and that'll start boiling and then make you some drinkable water. So then you can just mess about, make your medicine rack, your food rack and water rack. If you're gonna put up a public server, I recommend just not putting your stuff on here like that, because people will come in your base and steal it, because that's just how people are. You can't trust everyone. Alright, so yeah, and I highly recommend making a drying rack. Keeps your food lasting longer. So yeah, so when you build your house, you have a place to sleep, and then you have a wall next to make your base more secure. Build one of these for instant fresh water. You can go down to the pond over there and drink from that, whichever floats your boat. Oh, got something. Oh, yeah, escaped. Save this. So yeah, always be constantly saving your game, especially when you get good stuff. Now before I go out, I'm going to check if anybody's there. If not, I can now go out. So that's also a good thing about the lookout, so you can see if anybody's there. I guarantee having a friend, just because they can help you if you're ever in trouble. Oh, and also try not to leave your doors open. I know someone which always leaves the door open, and it really infuriates me, because they just left the door open and cannibals get in, and then I come back to base and there's a cannibal sat there, just stood there looking at me. Alright. So I'm going to put these on the drying rack to dry. It's almost full, my drying rack. Even though it looks like it's full, I can always find a place. Alright, let's eat this. There we go, full everything. Oh look, it's Steve. Alright, so we got Jessica, the Bambi.
Kill me! I'm here! Kill me! I'm here! Kill me!
Porky the pig, Steve the crocodile, Felicia the other crocodile. I don't know, but my friend has an obsession with collecting crocodiles. I don't know why. And lizards. Alright. So, if you can't sleep like it's doing here, you've usually got something wrong, and means it's not nighttime enough for you, or you're not sleepy enough, or you just sometimes it won't let you sleep because your hunger's usually too far down, or your thirst is too far down, and that basically means that you'll probably die in the morning. Try and keep as many lights off as possible, because that attracts cannibals with lights. So yeah, and you can also have an armor rack. I like to put my stealth armor on it, just in case I go out hunting for any cannibals. Got my pets here, Stevie and Roger. I'll probably forget the names in the next episode because I'm just randomly naming them. A good one. Alright, let's see what else I can build. So yeah, this was just a survival guide. I mean, you don't have to follow off what I say. You can do whatever you want, but I'm just here to give you some suggestions on what you can do. Now, I usually get a lot of cannibals attacking this side of the wall because, no idea, but I'm usually on this side of the wall, so yeah. So that's why. I can put it on top like that. Pretty cool. Alright, so once you've done that, you can start setting up perimeter defenses, which will then, you know, help you defend your base. Now these guys with the torches, they're basically like the chiefs, and they usually have a lot, oh my god. They usually have a lot of people following them. Now people say that the skinny ones are basically ones that... Bitch, please. Oh, sugar. Oh god. Now these ones are very strong, but they're not quick. Whoa, what? Oh. Attacking a wall. Get off. Yee. Now these are the quick ones, which you should always watch out for, because if you use an axe to attack those guys, it's probably going to end in you failing, because these guys... Okay, I'm closing. Yeah. So basically the skinny ones, you should watch out for them because they're fast and they can jump over your walls, yeah, they can climb trees, and they're just basically quick at attacking. So these guys here, plain enemies, pale enemies, faster and stronger, need to use fire or a fast weapon against them. Slow axes won't be any good because the fast attacking, they'll run away, and by the time you swing your axe, you'll probably be dead. Right. So these guys are regular, strong, but slower, faster than the... Wait, what? Slower than the skinnies, which are these guys. Fast but very weak. Try using a quick weapon like a small axe or sword. Tend to travel in groups. So do these guys. Oh wait, are these not the crawling ones? I think the pale ones are the ones that travel in groups. Can't climb trees, these guys can. Fire is effective, so same with all of these. Try picking them off. singly, because a lot of them can do a lot of damage. So yeah, but the arms is the ones you should watch out for, because they don't hold back. They will just charge at you and they will literally try and murder you, especially the fat pink ones, which I find pretty funny to look at. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. That's a survival guide, beginner's guide, whatever you like to call it. Just giving you a few suggestions what you could do when you start this game. So don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.